very warm welcome to Bharata First. I'm Frank Raosan Pereira. This is FRP Explains. First, let me inform you about Bharata First Knowledge Center, an initiative that has been launched for your benefit. It will not only change the way you learn, but will also transform you to becoming a better Bharatiya. It will help you in your competitive exams journey and it will help you in life itself. Please go to kc.bharatafirst.com and register today and make use of the limited period early bird offer. The orientation is on Wednesday at 8 p.m. and the live classes will begin on the 1st of July. In case you miss out on the live classes, you can always catch the recording. It's going to be available for a whole period of 1 year. So register now and be a part of this incredible learning experience. Since you're here, please like the video, subscribe, hit the bell icon and then all notifications, and do share the content as well so that more people get to know about Bharata First. Petrol prices are on the rise and it's burning a hole in the pockets of the common man. The common man is clearly upset and worried about the rising fuel prices, both petrol and diesel. Petrol has gone beyond the 100 mark per litre in several states, and diesel too is slowly inching towards that century, a century that none of us want. So what is the problem? What is the issue? Now the oil minister has come out and said that the rising fuel prices in the international market is to blame for the rising fuel prices in India. I'm going to come back to that in just a bit, but let's talk about the rising fuel prices in the global market first. In May 2020, the fuel prices went down to almost $19 a barrel, the lowest that it has been in a long time. And now it has come close to the $67 to about $73 mark, and it is hovering in that range. So there's definitely an over 3% increase in fuel prices from $19 to what it is today. But when it was at $19, the government did not extend the same kind of reduction in cost benefit to the common man, and that's where the problem arises. The government, of course, earned a lot of revenue as a result of imposing an excise duty when the prices of petrol and the fuels went down in May 2020, and that excise duty continues to exist till today, even though the prices of fuel have gone up in the international fuel markets. Now, if you look at the petrol component, the price component, about 55% of what we pay for a litre of petrol goes as taxes to the central and the state governments. And about 51% of the money that we pay for a litre of diesel goes as taxes to the central and the state governments. So there is the state governments levy VAT and so many other taxes that are attached to it, and that's why fuel prices are so high in our country right now. This is also causing another problem, which is inflation. We saw that inflation figures too have been on the rise and gone well beyond the RBI's threshold. Products are becoming more and more expensive. Food is becoming more and more expensive. So this is all having a cumulative impact on the common man and is affecting the common man badly. Don't forget, several people have also lost their jobs. Unemployment too is a major cause for concern as a result of the pandemic, and the economy wasn't doing too well even before the pandemic. So something needs to be done, and we need to do it right now and immediately if we have to bring the situation under control, or else we are heading into a phase which is going to be very difficult for the common man, and if things become difficult for the common man, it automatically becomes difficult for everyone else too. We have to take corrective measures, and those corrective measures have to be taken immediately if we have to achieve our dream of becoming a $5 trillion economy soon. We will definitely not become a $5 trillion economy by 2024. That is out of the question. We will eventually become a $5 trillion economy, there is no doubt about it. But the idea and the aim is to get there as soon as possible rather than drag our feet and get there maybe in 2030 or beyond. So these are some things that we need to consider. One of the things that we can do to immediately ease the burden on the common man is ensure that the excise duty that was levied by the central government in 2020 is removed. That will have an immediate impact. Fuel prices will come down. That is one. Point number two, we can also ensure that we bring fuel or oil as a whole under the ambit of the GST. That will also reduce the prices immensely, because the maximum slab for GST is 28% right now, and even if it is priced at 28%, it is far below than what we are paying right now for petrol, which is 55% as taxes. So petrol prices will immediately come down drastically. But then with everything that's going on between the central government and the states, that seems like a proposition that will not be taken up in a hurry and may not happen anytime soon, because we know that the states have a problem and have raised the issue of remittances from the GST to the states, and that continues to be a problem. So I don't think, even much as it would benefit the common man if items like fuel and items like alcohol are brought under the GST, the prices will come down, but it will also have a major impact on the revenue of the respective governments, and hence they will not do it right now. So inflation targeting, as far as the RBI is concerned, it has a basic set formula of repo rate, increasing it, decreasing it. But apart from that, there is no other real measures that are taken. So it's time to think out of the box right now, bring in new measures, think of how to do things differently, because these are not normal times. Unprecedented and difficult times call for unprecedented measures to be taken, and we hope that someone has the will and the determination to do it. The central government will have to do it at some point in time. But like I said, the problem is far more complex than it looks, and the state governments will also have to join the bandwagon at some point in time. Talking about the state governments, there are several state governments which have reduced taxes and reduced some of the duties in many of the states. So that's why there is a difference in fuel prices, and we've seen that some places have cheaper fuel than the other states. So that has already been done by the states. It has to be done at a larger scale, because as the world economy opens up, the oil manufacturers, the oil producers, I beg your pardon, also realize that demand is going to go up. The OPEC nations too have made it a point to ensure that the amount of oil that is being produced is kept under check, so that the supply doesn't outnumber the demand. So these are some aspects that are going on really as far as the fuel market is concerned. So measures need to be taken. What are some of the other steps that can be taken? Of course, there can be several others. I'm no economist, so I'm going to leave my 2 pence at this and not suggest anything more. But we hope that something is done sooner rather than later, because the common man is suffering, and suffering not because of just one aspect, but a multitude of aspects, and a multi-pronged approach is needed to address this issue at hand. With that, it's a wrap on this edition of FRP Explains. If you like the content, please like the video, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and then all notifications. We've launched our knowledge center as well for your learning experience. Please go to kc.bharatafirst.com and register today and be a part of this great learning experience. It will not only help you in your competitive exams journey, but will help you in life itself to be a better Bharatiya. We have a limited period early bird offer that is going on right now. So make use of it, make full use of it, and register today at kc.bharatafirst.com. The orientation of the Knowledge Center and those who have enrolled, for them the orientation will be on the 30th of June at 8 p.m. and classes begin on the 1st of July at 7:15 p.m. So don't miss out, register today. If you missed out on the live classes, you can always catch up on the recording as well, so that's not a problem. Also, before I go, let me inform you that we have our UPI IDs here. For those of you who would like to come forward and make a contribution, you may do so by using these IDs. A small contribution that you make will go a long way in us bringing you this content. That's it from me. See you again next time.